Hi, I'm Troy Gentile. If you are living with ALL, life is different now, but it is still your life to live. Taking an active role in your care can make a big difference.
When it comes to communication, I was fortunate to have a really good line of communication with my care team that I think was fostered a lot by me because I'm very inquisitive and maybe pushy at times or a big advocate for myself. So I think utilizing my chart or the care team is there to help you through it. I think before I had cancer, in other aspects of life, I was not always the biggest advocate for myself. And this truly was a learning experience for me to speak up if I felt like something was wrong with myself, the treatment, just being open and honest and kind of not really just taking a face value answer, but really digging in if you have further questions.
Here are 4 tips for working with your healthcare team. Ask, write it down, share, connect.
Ask. Ask the easy questions. Ask the hard questions, even the ones that feel uncomfortable. Many people are curious about a second opinion or a clinical trial. It is okay to ask. The more you know, the easier it is to make choices that are right for you.
Write it down. There's a lot to keep track of, and it can feel overwhelming at some times. Here's a tip to reduce stress. Write it down. Use a notebook. Write down questions, medicines, test results, and appointments. Bring the notebook with you to your healthcare visits. You can also bring a friend or a family member to visits to help you keep track.
I had my notes app on my phone that I would take notes when they were talking. I also really leaned on my support system. I typically wasn't going to appointments by myself, so whoever was coming with me, that was also their job to be listening ears to make sure whatever I was writing down, we could fact check later.
One thing I think I did, I always, every day, had a notebook with me, even on days I wasn't getting treatment. Just sitting at home, if I had a question pop up in my mind, I would write it down. I would track certain things, how I was feeling and kind of go over that with my doctor, talk about things I was noticing, and really just drilling into some of those side effects and symptoms, making sure they were side effects that were expected. And if not, what do we need to take a look at to kind of mitigate these side effects?
Share. What are your goals? What is most important to you? What's working for you? What isn't? Are you having trouble with your mood? Is it hard for you to manage things at home? Tell your healthcare team about it. They can help you get the care and help you need, but they need to hear what you're going through.
Connect. You are the most important member of your healthcare team. Here are ways to connect better with your team. Be active in decisions about treatment, talk about your ideas and concerns, and get to know the people caring for you so that they can get to know you.
I didn't just speak with my oncologist. I spent a lot of time with my nurse practitioner, with the nurses in the blood draw unit. I spoke with the pharmacist to learn more about the side effects, what I could and couldn't take with the medications that I was taking. I spoke with a social worker to kind of know what my options were in terms of work, taking disability, taking time off of work. And I spoke with a counselor because I needed the moral support and kind of a third party to just talk to.
If I had to give one piece of advice to someone just diagnosed with ALL, I think it would be the leaning on your support system more than you ever have in the past. I was very hesitant to take help. I felt uncomfortable about it initially, but looking back, I definitely think it was my friends and my family and my core group that I really leaned on, that I could not have done that without their help.
When people ask me advice on how to be a better caregiver, I always simplify it to an easy response. It's just love. What your job mainly is to do is to provide love and support as best as possible. And that is a very hard thing to do. And that doesn't mean that every day you need to be an optimistic cheerleader and not in tune with the reality. But all it means is that you're there, you're supportive, and that you pour your heart into that person because they need support. And you're there to recognize the bad, and you're there to champion the good.
What I would say to the caregivers is that he's spot on with all the love, and specifically, though, the not always being a cheerleader and peppy and overly optimistic, because sometimes it's just so overwhelming and you just need to cry or be really mad that the situation is happening. And so I think having a safe space to do that, which is most likely your partner or your parent or whoever is your main caretaker or caregiver, is an important space to be able to hold with them, because it is overwhelming.
You are not alone. Many people have had ALL and they know what it's like. You could connect with them in an ALL support group in person or online.
To me, it was helpful when I got to hear from people that had finished and they were living a life that they were happy with and they were healthy and they had gone to move on to have, whatever their view of a happy life is. My doctor specifically actually at the time connected me with a patient that was a few years out, but had been very similar age range of me when she had gotten diagnosed. She was like a godsend. Getting to connect with her was so helpful.
When I first started treatment, I wish I had a video like this to watch and know that I wasn't alone in going through this, to kind of walk through what to expect with treatment, that you're not alone, that it doesn't just affect some random person's grandma or a baby, that there are other people that are going through this as well. I hope that you found this helpful, that it maybe brought you some comfort or stoked your mind in some sort of way to think about things in a way differently than how you were thinking about it. And I wish you the best of luck going forward.
Still feeling like you need more answers? Start by talking with your healthcare team. Every conversation is a step towards achieving the best care for you. Remember to ask, write it down, share, and connect. Watch the other videos in this series to learn more about ALL and how it is treated. Go to conversationsabouTall.org.